Alright guys, so I finally did something I told myself I was going to do for a while, and that was to install a backup camera on my Android radio. So we get in the car real quick here. It's a little dirty, manual transmission. This is an Android 10.2 inch radio here, and this really is going to work on any kind of aftermarket radio that you have and any universal backup cameras. I'm not going to do an install video because it took a lot of time. It was a little bit annoying, even though it was very easy. But as you can see here, once I put the car in reverse, the screen automatically goes off, the backup camera goes on. You can see I got a little hammer down there in the garage door. Take it back out, and the screen comes back on. The only thing that's a little bit annoying about this is I realized that once I put it in reverse, whatever video I'm watching, if it's YouTube or whatever it may be, it pauses it. And then I got to hit play again when I start driving off. But I think there's a way to take that out in the settings, so I'll find all that out later. But this is very simple, actually. What I did, let me show you the camera and I'll come back in the car. Okay. So the camera, if you could see it, it's right up under here. I don't care if you see my license plate. It doesn't matter. Just camera right here. And you can really get any kind of them. I just picked this one because it was like 20 bucks. And what I did was I routed it up through the back of the bumper, behind this wooden piece here, and all the way up behind the seats, straight up into the head unit up against the side. One thing I will say, and I got to pop this back in, I did open up this top piece here so I can access to the reverse light, because that's what you're going to have to tap your power into. And so I'm going to go and grab the computer real quick, and I'll kind of give you like a little diagram of what you get, and a little bit as far as how to install it. We'll do that later. This is going to be a little hood because I didn't do an install video, but you should at least get the point. So just go into Amazon. Any reverse backup camera that you want, you can get. What's going to happen is your camera is going to look like this. You'll get whatever the camera piece is. Next to it, what you're going to have is you're going to have this really long yellow cable. And of course, yellow is going to be for video. And what this does is there's two different additional wires that come off the yellow, because behind your radio, you should have a video in, and you're going to want to put the yellow into the video in, or it'll say backup camera, whatever the case may be. Then you'll have an additional spot to plug into the back of your radio, which will be like an orange wire. In my case, it's an orange wire. This is going to tell the system that your camera has power. So once you do the video, then you do the orange wire, then you're done with the head unit. Then what you'll do is however you need to for your vehicle, you'll just route it all the way through. I did mine all the way across the line out to the back seat. And then the other end of this here, the yellow and the orange, will connect to the back of the camera. And let's see here. There we go. So the back of the camera will have a yellow and a red. The yellow from that long wire is going to connect to the camera's yellow. And then the red wire that comes out, the red connection of the camera, will connect to an additional cable that you'll get. So here's an example. The camera here, the red and then the yellow plug here, they're going to connect to this additional cable. And what happens here is this little cable has red and black on it. The black you're going to want to ground, and the red you're going to want to plug up to a power source. So what I did was I basically just took the extra cable that comes on the yellow. Let's zoom into both of these. So I connected the back side here of the orange to the red on the cable that's coming out of the camera. I just put them both together, and then I connected them both to the reverse light, because this needs power to tell the system that your backup camera is on, or to register a backup camera. You want it to be on a reverse light because your system's going to automatically turn that screen on. And if you have consistent power, it'll never turn off the backup camera. So your reverse light's the best way to go on that. And then this one's going to power up the camera. So your camera does not need to run 24/7. So an easy way to do this would be just to put this little small wire with the red wire here, make one wire, and connect that to your reverse light. So what this is doing is, I have my basic driving mode here. The car's in neutral, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever it may be. But once I go to reverse, this little wire here is going to tell the camera that it has power, that is turned on. The video is going to show up on the video based on the yellow cable here. Because this is also connected to power, the camera's turning on while this is saying the camera should be on. And the result is your backup camera is going to work. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I mean, you just go on Amazon, get whatever backup camera you want. And it should work with any kind of head unit that you're using. And in some cases, some of the stock ones will work as well. I will say, if you have a vehicle that has a stock radio, like this did have a stock one in it at first, that also supported the backup camera, but it didn't come with the camera. And so I could have just purchased, $250 Mitsubishi one and then plugged it straight in. It would have worked fine. But $25 to me is a little bit better. So, and it works perfectly with this. And even if I did not have this, I think there is a way that I could have connected it to the stock unit as well. This is a lot better than stock unit. So that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching.